Hello, my wonderful students. My name is Miss Rains, and I will be your enrichment teacher today. Today, we are going to be creative thinkers. And our sign for that, remember, is creative thinkers. Or we say creative thinking. Today, we are going to be original thinkers. Can you say original? All my own. Let's see what you are going to have to come up with an original idea for today. Today, you are going to get a snowflake or two to turn into something original. Now, you can move the snowflake around. You can click the corner and drag it smaller or larger. But I don't want you to smush the snowflake today, okay? Let's keep it in a mostly like snowflake shape. And also remember, we don't want to make it so tiny that it's barely in the picture or even cover it up. That's not really being original. So I want to show you today what I mean, but I don't want to use this example because I don't want to take any of your ideas. So I'm going to show you with a different shape. I'm going to show you with a circle. Now, when I'm being an original thinker, I want to think of something that doesn't normally have this shape, or that doesn't normally go with the thing, or that doesn't normally make you think of that. Being original means coming up with a new or unique idea that no one else would think of. And that means having to stretch your brain and get in the learning pit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this circle, and I'm going to try to think of something that doesn't have a circle in it. Now, I'm going to show you what is called a non-example first. This is what you don't want to do, okay? I don't want to say, oh, I know, I can duplicate and make a face. Ta-da, there are eyes and a face. Well, yeah, everyone thinks of eyes and a face. That's what that looks like. Eyes are circles, right? When you draw, for sure. I could also say another thing that a lot of people do when they see circles is they think of wheels. So if I made it a car and said, oh, there are wheels on a car, well, that's a little different, but still, aren't wheels circles? They are. So I want to think of something that you normally wouldn't think of when you see circles, or you wouldn't normally use circles to draw. And that's kind of tricky. A sun, no, that's usually a circle. A ball, that's usually a circle. Ooh, I know. I was thinking about my name. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make my name. And you know how in the letter R, there's a little hole up here? I think that's what that part's going to be. That's going to be the little hole in my name. Oh, and this one can be in the A. You know how when you make a capital A, R-A, I. I could make another one. Then it could be the dot on the I. And S. Ta-da! Rains. You might not normally see the hole in an R that round, but I have used those circles in a new or different way. Today, that's your job, but with a snowflake. Now remember, we don't want to just make something that is normally a snowflake. So if I said, oh, I'm going to add a loop and this is a snowflake ornament, then I'm not being a very original thinker. I need to think of something else. I need to turn this into something that isn't normally snowflake shaped or that doesn't have anything to do with snowflakes. I'm really excited to see what you guys make. You can click T and type all about what you made there, or you can come over here to the microphone and click it, and when it counts down, you'll see a red bar across the top, and you can record your voice so that I can listen to what you made, and you can say, I made a blah, 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 blah. When you're done, make sure you click done so that it saves your recording and I can listen to it. And when time is up or when you're finished with both of your snowflakes, you can come up here and click the green check mark, done, so that I can see your work. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.